Well, it is always a great day when you get to start up and move the motorcycle. Today, I'm actually replacing the final drive oil. It's just the oil that goes inside the shaft because there are gears in here that need to be properly lubricated. You can see where it looks like he was trying to fill it earlier, the owner before me. But you never know how this stuff is going to come out. You always want to change all the fluids before you decide to take anything out that should be roadworthy. So, I'm going to do the final drive gear oil, and then I think tomorrow or the next day I'm going to do the coolant and the oil. Those will be two separate videos. But I just thought real quick I'd show you me changing the final drive gear oil. Very important. Just a real quick thing here. If you guys are liking the motorcycle videos, if you want more of them, hit that like button. If you don't, just comment, say you want me to go back to vehicles. That's completely fine. I just enjoy making videos about the motorcycle, so we'll actually get to that now. So first off, I'm using Master Pro GL5 SAE 80W90 gear oil. This is the only one they actually had in stock at the moment. With the corona going on, they're not getting big shipments in the parts stores yet, but right here it says use Hypoid gear oil SAE 80. And now Hypoid will be some type of Honda fluid. It's been changed a long time ago, so it'll be something new. This will work just fine, and it's great. A lot of people online recommended 80W90, so that's what I'm going to use. So the first thing you want to do is get this bolt off, which I have right here. It was an 11/16. So let's see if I have it on loosen. I have it on tighten. So you just want to get that first bolt off right there. This is actually the fill bolt, and we're going to see if it's overfilled or what's going on there. So I'll get that cracked loose. So I got it cracked loose, and now we're just going to loosen it the rest of the way. Oh, she's definitely seems like she's a little overfull. It's also a little darker than you probably want it, so I'm glad I decided to change this just to get that one out of the way. That oil in here out of the way. It definitely looks a little bit darker than it probably should be, so I'm just going to set this over here on the toolbox. That'll be fine. So next you want to get this bolt right here out. I'm hoping I don't strip mine. I'm trying not to. It's just to get the rest of the liquid that's actually in here out, because you can't just get it all out of that. There's a bunch in here, so we're going to try and get this bolt off. I have it in there, so I'm going to try and tap it off and see if I can't get it. So just using the ratchet wrench here, I was actually able to just tap it, and it came loose. So now it'll want to spin all the way around if you let it. But we're going to try and get this back out of here before we take it off. See if we can. She's stuck on there. Maybe you'll have to give that a tap too. So just kind of hit it, try and make it come loose again, which it seems to be having issues with. Oh, it's working. There we go. So now I should be able just to take this end loosely and turn it out. Now there is a washer on this bolt, so you want to be careful not to drop it. So I bet there's going to be some fluid coming out of here as soon as I take it off. There's no washer on here unless it's stuck on there. I'll check, but this had no washer on it, but there comes out the rest of the bad oil. So we'll let that drain for about 5 minutes. So I actually got up for a second and moved the whole motorcycle because I'm on a slant and I wasn't efficiently getting all the liquid, the old oil out. So now that I'm on more of an angle where the motorcycle is tilting towards me on a hill, which is kind of scary, we should be able to get more of the old oil out if I loosen it back up and take it out. And I actually did find the washer. It was just stuck on there. So we're going to continue to let this drain. So now I got it moved to a flat surface because this is how we know if it's full or not, is it'll start leaking out of here. So that's when we're going to start putting in this oil. So I'm going to open this up and get to it. So I can't record all of this, but now I just take the bottle after you cut the cap off and make sure it's open, and you keep filling this until it flows out. So I'll get back to when that happens. So now you can see that it started to drip out, and I'll see if I can't get it to do it again real quick. So you pour some in there and it drips out like that. Make sure it's full, and now you put that nut back on, that washer type leak holder thing. So this bolt's tight, and so is this one. And you made sure it was full. You did it on an even surface. So that's how you're supposed to do it, is on an even surface, to make sure you drain all the bad gear oil out and be able to put in all the good new gear oil. The only reason this is dripping right now is just because I got some on the outside ring, so it should stop dripping in a little bit. But that is how to properly change gear oil in a final drive unit. It's important because the gears in here, like I said, they can go bad. And if they go bad, that gets really expensive for somebody that's final drive. I prefer final drive, so I'd rather go through the trouble of making sure this is changed every season than having to replace all the gears in here, because I don't like chain or belt driven. I prefer shaft, so that sounded bad. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.